How did you find out about Mori?
Uh, it was on what is it? Steam summer sale. It's probably like 2 months ago. Omori is like the first RPG maker a game I've played. Like,
Yeah, so what do you like about Mori?
uh, holy yeah. Story was really good. Like the minute I got engrossed in the imaginary world, the headspace, and then I got like super disinterested in the real world, and I just wanted to figure out what the was happening in
The dream
what is
world.
it? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying I was so disinterested in the dream world whenever the real world appeared. I just rushed through the story and I just played. I just tried to play for the all the real world sections. That's probably the only game I didn't like. I tried my best not to spoil anything. God, the art style, like oh god, the art style, the hand drawn, that was amazing. God, it's not really much to say about the art style, other than it's really, really good. Like,
Okay.
I don't think I've
Um,
really seen a game that executed it that well.
what was
Oh
your
man, yeah.
what was your initial reaction to the twist? Like,
I was like, oh hell no. Whoa, hey. When he relives the truth, I was just like, oh bro, no way. No, no. Yeah, no. And then I saw him push her down the stairs. I'm like, oh bro, you go. Yeah. And I saw like what is it, the hands? And I was like, okay, this isn't funny anymore. Whenever they were trying to hide the body, I was like, oh, and then you hung her. Jesus Christ.
um,
Oh,
uh, what did you think would happen before the twist? Like, what do you think the story would be?
before I thought it was just gonna be like, I guess I just watched Anohana, and I thought it would be something like that, like just coming to terms with his sister's death. But it was just like, oh no, wait. He's coming to terms with yeah, by the end of the story he doesn't really come to terms with, like, I don't know. Oh god. Yeah, for the twist, I was like, that first section of Headspace, I was like, what is happening? Why does any of this exist? And then the real world part comes up. His sister didn't even exist in the first place until the second, because it's been a while. It's been like a month since I played it. The second session. Oh no. God, I forgot when they revealed Mario was actually dead. But I thought it was just gonna be him coming to terms with his sister's death when it revealed that he was the one that accidentally pushed his sister and then killed her. I was just like, ah, okay, not cool. And then I was just like, and I just only imagined like the aftermath. I was like, they're not friends anymore. Are you kidding me? I don't care how much fanfic there is. The hero guy, he probably tried to beat the shit out of him. The Aubrey girl, probably stopped him or talked to him again. The only person that kind of talks to him is probably maybe Kel, but maybe not. I don't know. Each character was like how they dealt, the example of how people deal with grief. I thought Kel was like the late, like not the lamest, but it was like this. In a way, he was kind of sad because he was kind of just like tried to remove himself so far from the situation, making new friends, doing new things. It's kind of the same thing with his brother. From my understanding, he was like a hikikomori. He put his head down and studied, but he like that was just still kind of to run away from like confronting with what affected him the most. Aubrey, I feel kind of bad. I come from a broken home too. She didn't really have like a way out. I mean, she kind of did the same thing that Kel did. It was just like just make new friends. But like I think what Kel said to Aubrey about making new friends but still going to the same places, it was the same with Omori, because he did the same thing with his, or Sunny, I guess. It's the same he did in his head. I don't know. It really bothered me that he didn't speak until like the end of the story. I'm like, oh my gosh. It's like I think that was one thing too. He lived his whole, was the whole narrative. Majority of it, when in the real world, is not driven by him. It's driven by his friends. You go there because they ask you to. It's not really because like he wanted to in the first place.
So who's your favorite character then? Aubrey, Kel, Sunny, Hero, Mario?
Hero, no. Because they all kind of suck in their own way. They're all good characters too. It's hard to choose. like a lot of people would say Kel because he's always happy, but he's more or less like distracting himself from like the what is it? What bothers him the most, and that's the same thing with the other characters. Aubrey, I do like probably because I relate to her the most. Yeah, I mean, minus the part where I'm with what is Sunny and Mari. I was like, but yeah, that's probably Aubrey. Sunny's kind of just I'm pretty sure he's insane. There's like no way. Aubrey is probably my favorite character. I relate to her the most. Like I came out of a broken home. I know how it is to have super parents. Like, you know, my dad didn't walk out on me, but he might as well not have been there. And same with my mom. Is it I think the biggest takeaway take care from that whole game was to take care of what's most important to you, and that one was like friends, because you know they're pretty much family. I have my sister because she was the last bit of family I really had that was important to me, and I got custody of her recently, and I did anything in my power to protect her and make her life better than not mine was when I was her age. So I guess that's kind of the parallel I see. I know it's not really close to the whole Sunny Mari relationship, but I can see that because I can kind of like, you know, put that parallel there. I feel like Aubrey was the person that needed like the bigger sibling to take care of her and guide her the whole time.
What do you think happened to Sunny and Basil after, you know, the ending and all?
Yeah, I think I said it a little bit earlier. I think the initial reaction, Hero would fucking jump on Sunny, start beating the shit out of him. You know, I know, complete like conscious to his whole like peaceful character, but like that affected him for so long, and he blamed himself for it. And then he realizes that it's been the person in front of him that's been hiding the truth from him the whole time. You know, why not beat the shit out of him? He's like the most like I feel like he's more likely to take physical action than Aubrey, just because of how much closer of a connection he had with his sister. Aubrey would probably try to beat the shit out of him too, or had the intention to, but see that and try to stop Hero, and then Kel would probably try to stop him too. Basil would just like sit back and watch. That's probably what happened. Yeah, and then there's probably like a really long disconnect. There's probably like it'd probably be a really, if they made a sequel, it'd be a slow burn. Basil is his own like can of worms, because I think it's like alluded or whatever that he was like suicidal and he hated himself when they were kids, like from the very beginning of the story. Like he didn't value himself very much, and that's probably why, you know, he knew how to tie that noose, and he helped Sunny out, and he held that secret, and he like if you didn't help him, like if you're on the road to the true end and you didn't help him, he'd kill himself, because he probably, I think like, yeah, a big part of it is that he valued himself above or below Sunny. Like he held Sunny's life like in high regard, and he, you know, it's a combination of like he loved him, but he also hated himself. So to prevent him from getting hurt, he'd kill himself if he had to. I don't know. I was so confused like when I first met Basil, and like the real one, I was like, what is wrong with this guy?
Do you think they could ever be friends again?
I mean, there's always a chance. It'd take a really long time, like maybe a couple of decades. Like that doesn't go away like fully. The people closest to you is like, that probably hurt them a lot. And then it also mixed with the fact he's going away, I could only imagine who would reach out first. I don't know, it'd be Sunny. That probably took all like the strength and courage in him to do that, and he'd probably be like just emotionally and mentally exhausted from that whole experience. I don't know, I kind of like look at that game and I realized that like, oh man, this little kid is like reliving all this every day pretty much, and he's trying to like hide himself away from it. I thought that was kind of, but yeah, I don't know if they could be friends again. I don't want to I don't want to veer off again, but yeah, it'd be really hard. They're also like really young too, so like how they perceive it like at that moment, the initial like impact is gonna affect them for a long time, and it's really hard to believe that they think it's like, oh, it was an accident, he didn't mean it. I think it would more so be like, he took away someone that was really important to us.
Do you think she died when Sunny pushed her down the stairs?
Probably. I mean, I saw that too. I think she did die. I think she did die when she went down the stairs. She should be breathing that whole time. Like really, I feel like they'd be able to tell. Because, I mean, can't say how long she was unconscious on the floor when he took her up the stairs, when they laid her in her bed, and then took her back down the stairs and took her out to the backyard. But I think, yeah, I do think she was still, she was dead. And that was it. I mean, well, There's probably like a small period where she was still alive, but she was pretty much like a quadriplegic at that point, and she couldn't do anything. That in combination of she was probably concussed, but she was basically dead, like before they hung her.
How long did it take you, to complete Omori?
Pretty sure it was like 30, 40 hours just because I was lost in a section. I was lost probably in the fucking junkyard moon place. I had 41 hours logged onto it. That game took over my life for 2 weeks. And I get back from work and I play this game. And I don't think I could play this game again though. It's pain after you like finish and I finished with the true end first time. The hikikomori route, I couldn't bring myself to do it. I started playing and I was like, I couldn't do this again. I didn't want to relive the heartache. It shows a few small parts of his psyche that's like super, or his memories that are super shoved away. Like I was watching videos and it's just like his dad cutting down the tree where his sister got hung on. And I think I saw some comments, and I wouldn't be against that. His parents knew that that he played a part in killing his sister, or his sister's death. Yeah, him and and Bezo. I don't know. They might have known Bezo, but yikes. But yeah, I don't know what like the major differences in the hikikomori route when you don't answer the door, other than like there's that one fight you have with a space boyfriend, and I couldn't bring myself to like play that again. It's like it's too much.
Well, realistically, do you think Bezo and Sunny could have gotten away with that murder?
His parents probably helped cover up the death, and it's probably part of the reason why they split up. Giant heads on bruise on and neck and ribs does not. Something just does not add up if you like put like a realistic kind of like point of view on that. Yeah, his parents probably knew, and they probably tried to help cover up that death. I don't know how or why the story went that way with him still like, yikes. I don't even want to think about it. It kind of hurts my brain. Is that a plot? It feels like a plot hole. That's why it hurts my brain.